I'll leave links in the video description below of the items I've bought for this install, because when I was doing my own research I did come across a lot of comments and a lot of questions on other videos of whether or not they were buying the right kit for their bike. So just to clear any of that confusion, check the video description. This is everything that comes with the kit, all laid out on the bench. So what we'll do next is we'll assemble them loosely together just to figure out what goes where. It is worth noting that you don't get any instructions out of the box, so if you do want those, make sure you print them off online beforehand. But this is the configuration that it shows. You've got this long bolt going through the protection bar, and that is all of the corresponding parts in the correct order. And just as a point of reference, these are the OEM Honda stock handguards, and this is what it would look like in comparison to the VPS Barkbuster. To get these off the bike, it looks like they're only held on by this one little bolt in here, and you can just see it protruding out the bottom there. So hopefully we'll loosen that, and then these will just come straight right off. Now it's time for the part I've been looking forward to the most, removing these bar end weights. So I've had a good rake around the garage, and what I've managed to find is an alternator belt. Now this is made of a rubber material that's non-slip, so that should be ideal for wrapping around the bar end weight. And to keep it in place, I'm going to use these mole grips. And the next fun part is going to be getting all of these internals out of here. Now the issue is I've got heated grips, because apparently if you peel this back to around about this area here, there is two little openings that you can compress in that releases the little clip in here that lets you slide this out. Now I can't access those, so I'm going to start off by trying. Camera's not focusing there, but there's a little clip here. There's one just above. I'm going to try and compress those in with some flatheads and see if I can manoeuvre this out. Now, I'll quite happily try taking anything apart and fixing anything, but I cannot stand clips. Doesn't want to budge. I'll just peel this back a tad. The problem it looks like I'm having, that clip is clearly compressing in, but that one is not budging. Now at this point I could cheat. I have got some longer bolts that I could just simply put through the weight that's already on there and attach the Barkbusters that way. But I hate not doing a job right the way through to completion. But it does look like I'm going to have to resort to using a bit more force, which is mean I am definitely going to break these little clips that's in there. The brute force method is to rethread the screw partially back in, get yourself a large spanner, position that between the bar end weight and your handlebar grip, get yourself a hammer and basically knock it out that way. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Well, let's see what damage we've left. At least it's out. So the rubber has perished and the little clip is actually possibly intact. I'm not entirely sure. The parts you need to connect it to your handlebars is 2 half clamps, a clamped connector and 2 socket head bolts. Now, according to the instructions, the shorter one goes near your handlebars and the longer one on the opposite side. So it should look something like this. And here's the clamp very loosely attached to the handlebar, but the initial concern is, look at this gap here. Now I can tighten that a tad more, but it's almost as if the handlebar diameter is too large for these clamps. I hope that isn't the case. We now need to assemble the handguards themselves. So we've got a 75mm flathead bolt, we've got the bar end protection, we've got the end weight, we've got a spacer, we've got a bar end extender, we've got a little collet and a taper nut. So I'm just going to assemble these exactly as they're laid out on the table and we'll get them straight on the bike. Now we've got this mounted loosely for the time being to see how it lines up with the clamp, and I don't think we're a million miles away, and it doesn't look like it's interfering with any of the cables, so that's definitely a positive sign. We're going to have to adjust this slightly, a bit more to the right. We'll get it tightened up a bit more and get this connected and see how it's starting to take shape. This is how it looks with everything loosely connected, and as per my original thoughts, it's not interfering with any cables. And how I've got it positioned right now, the lever doesn't drop below the guard, so I think I'll tighten everything up. The last job is to fit the plastic handguards. Now these don't come with any instructions, but in the bag, obviously you get the 2 handguards and you get a little bag of 4 screws. Now the other screws you get are taped to the handguard extensions, which I'm probably not going to fit these. I might wait till winter and throw them on. But looking at the handguards themselves, there's a hole on either side, and that corresponds with the hole that's in the aluminium bar. So I'm assuming they're going to line up, attach those 2 screws and job done. Now I should point out on the inside of these there is a little channel that runs along which you line up with the bar, so I don't think you can really get the positioning wrong from that sense. So if we line that channel up, slide it across, and it seems to want to sit roughly in that position there, so hopefully turning that round, that marries up with the holes that's pre-drilled. Everything's clear, and a full left lock. Everything's clear there, so we're all good. And that's the installation complete of both sides, and that's what it looks like from the front. Possibly need to work on the alignment a little bit, but it's easy enough just to loosen a couple of bolts and adjust them. But I'm pretty happy with the way they look. Now coming over to the right side, there's no interference with any cables. There's actually pretty good clearance there. If we put a full left lock on, it's close, but there is no touching of panels. And swinging it around for a full right lock, plenty of space. So there's no issue with fitment, because I have heard contrasting stories, but I can confirm on the NX500 this particular part number fits perfectly fine. So in conclusion, I am happy with the Barkbusters, and hopefully it doesn't happen, but if the bike does go over, hopefully these do protect the levers and some of the side panels on the bike that they're designed to do. Now I'm not going to lie, installation has been a right pain in the backside. Getting the bar end weights off and getting all of the internal bits and pieces out of the handlebars was a right struggle. I mean, it could just be down to my lack of experience of working on bikes. But all the same, I'm happy I've gone through it. I'm happy they're now installed. And like I said earlier in the video, if you're after these for your NX500, I'll leave all the details in the video description below. Now, this is no affiliation with Barkbusters, it's my own install and my own thoughts. So hopefully you have found it helpful. And if you have, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.